started on our mat today. We are ready to do our weight training class. And we're gonna start with our normal workout. So start swinging your arms side to side, lightly tapping. Moving through your body, checking in with your back and your shoulders. Maybe getting your legs a little active, flexing your feet, seeing how everything's feeling today. And then from here, we're gonna move into our side bends. So, nice and big motions. Again, stretching through the side body, checking in, moving your shoulders in a little different way. Beautiful, just a couple more here. And then moving into our windshield wipers. So pull your feet in just a little bit, starting with them fairly close together, maybe hip width. And then if everything's feeling good there, bring them a little further apart. And then if everything's feeling good there, start to roll a little more over onto your hips, working on that mobility. Perfect. And then bring those legs out in front and pop your feet, your knees up and down. Beautiful, and then finish off with hands and feet going in circles in one direction and then the other direction. And then wiggling those fingers and toes. Beautiful, all right. We're gonna start out with light weight today, and you're only gonna need one for this exercise. So you're gonna take whatever light weight you have, get in a V-sit position, and we're gonna reach up and pass it overhead. So you're doing a lateral raise at the same time as you're passing the weight overhead. Very windy today. 1 minute on the clock, here we go. As always, keeping that little soft bend in your elbows, making sure you're protecting your joints. And you wanna get a full range of motion. So if it's in your reach, just like bring that weight down right above the floor on either side. Beautiful. Leaning back however much gives you a good workout in your core. And handing that weight off in whatever way works for you. Everybody's got different style dumbbells. So you might find passing it palm to palm that way works, or you might find doing opposite ends works better for you. Almost there. And time. All right, up next, we're gonna go into a staff pose. So that means you're gonna sit up nice and tall, head reaching up towards the sky, feet flexed, legs active. I wanna do our halos in this posture. Now, you may wanna go a little heavier for your halos, you may not, up to you. You're gonna start with the weight here, going around and doing a bicep curl at the bottom. We're gonna do 30 seconds in one direction and 30 seconds in the other. Trying to maintain that nice upright posture. Head reaching up like you're looking for the sun. Switching directions in 3, 2, 1. Go the other way. Beautiful. Almost there, 5 more seconds. And time. Excellent. Up next, we have a weighted leg extension. Now this one, I'm gonna start with my lightest weight just so I can show you guys. It's a little tricky, and again, it's gonna depend on what kind of weight you have. Coming back on your elbows, holding the weight between your feet, you're just raising it up and lowering it down. 1 minute on the clock. Here we go. You may find that it's easier for you to put it sideways, or you may find vertical is best. So find what's going to work for you with the style of weights that you have. If that's not comfortable for your feet, you can move it up to between your knees or between your calves, or you can just set the weight aside altogether. So you have a lot of options here. If you're doing it without the weight, you're just lightly tapping your toes down, working your core, and you're working your quads. And you're over halfway there already. Beautiful, you got it. Time. All right, from here, we're going back onto our mat all the way down. We're gonna do a static hold with leg raises. So you're gonna take a weight and hold it kind of up above your chest. And you're gonna keep it nice and steady and bring your legs up as close to that weight as you can reach. 1 minute. Here we go. Now you control here how hard your core is working, both with where you hold the weight and how high you bring your legs. So the higher up you reach with that weight, the more work your arms and core are going to do in the upper part of your body. "15 seconds to go. You got this." Time. All right. From here, we're going to stay on our back and put the weight all the way down. Bring your feet in, plant them flat on the ground. And we're gonna do heel touches to work our side body. So you're just reaching down on one side, tapping your heel, and then reaching to the other side. 1 minute. Here we go. Now, if you want to up the difficulty a little on this one, come up into a crunch and keep doing those heel taps in that crunch position. Try it out, see how it works. Keep going just a little bit longer. Almost there. And time. Perfect. All right. Last up, we're going to do a single arm wide chest press. So again, just one weight. You're going to bring your elbow out nice and wide, straight out from your shoulder. And just push straight up. And then bring it right back down. 30 seconds on each side. Here we go. Looking good. Switching sides in 3, 2, 1, switch. Controlling the weight, both directions. Don't let it just fall. You've got it. Time. Go ahead and set that weight down. And that is the end of our first set. Go grab some water. We still have 2 sets to go. All right, bringing it back in. We are back to that V set with the overhead pass. Now, if it was super easy and you want to go up in weight, go for it. If it wasn't and you want to stay right where you were, that's okay too. 1 minute on the clock. Here we go. You control how hard your abs are working with how far you lean back. So we're doing a lot of abs today. If your abs are like, whoo, buddy, this is a lot of work, go ahead and sit up. Take just a second and assess, and then maybe lean back or maybe don't. Up to you. 15 seconds to go on this one. Time. All right, coming into that staff pose, getting ready for our halos with our curl. 1 minute on the clock. Here we go. Go in the same direction for the first 30 seconds. Make sure you're breathing. Controlling the weight, don't let it control you. And sitting up nice and tall. Switching directions in 3, 2, 1, go the other way. I gotta tell you, I never realized how hard this would be with a ponytail. That's what happens when you grow your hair out. You learn lots of new things. Almost there. And time. All right, getting in position for those weighted leg extensions. Whatever weight or no weight is gonna work for you if you don't have one that works well for this. Leaning back on those elbows. Here we go. Halfway there. You may find that this one's better without a weight as well if you have any issues with your knees, because those leg extensions do put a lot of strain on the kneecap. So totally up to you. 10 seconds to go, almost there. Keep breathing. Time. Moving all the way down into lying position, flat on your back. Grab that weight for your static hold and get ready for our leg raises. Here we go. You don't have to go fast here. I promise you're getting lots of work in, fast or slow. Beautiful, you got it. "20 seconds to go. Almost there. Time. All right, setting the weight aside, moving into those heel touches. 1 minute. Let's do it. With the crunch or without, it's totally up to you. Either way, I always like to think of this one like a penguin waddle. You know how they walk, kind of waddling side to side? I feel like I'm doing that same motion. Halfway there. "10 seconds to go. Time. All right. Keeping those knees bent. Grabbing your weight for your single arm wide chest press. 1 minute on the clock. Here we go. Your other hand can go wherever feels good for you. You can even use it to help stabilize the weight if you feel a little wobbly. Maybe you just went up to a new weight and you're like, whew, that's wobblier than I expected. Or you can put it on your stomach, on your leg, on the floor. I don't care, it doesn't matter. Switching sides now. Beautiful, slow and steady. Almost there. Time. And that is the end of our second set. Go grab some more water. We still have 1 set to go. All right, getting in position for that V-sit with whatever weight works for you. One minute. Here we go. Up and overhead, side to side, leaning back or sitting up nice and tall. Either way. Maybe going back and forth. And like, whoo, I'll do a little ab work and then I'll just work my arms for a second. and then I'll go back and do a little more ab work. It does not matter. As long as you're here, you're still getting some work in. You're still doing fantastic. Halfway done. Ten more seconds. Time. All right, from here, moving into the staff pose with the halo. Lightweight, heavyweight, no weight at all, whatever is good for you. 1 minute. Let's do it. Beautiful. Right around your head. And then that little bicep curl, just to make sure we're hitting all of our muscles. Keeping our feet flexed, staying nice and active. Halfway done. Switch directions. You guys look fantastic. Time. All right, coming down onto your elbows for those leg extensions, weighted or not, up to you. 1 minute. Here we go. Holding that nice steady pose. Keeping your core engaged, working those legs. Halfway done. Got this. A lot of abs today, I know. You know what? You guys are amazing. And I know you can do it. Take as many pauses as you need to. You only have 10 seconds left on this one. Time. Beautiful. All right, coming all the way down on our back for those leg raises. One minute on the clock. Here we go. Holding the weight up high, keeping it down low, setting it to the side and just focusing on the legs. Or taking a break from the abs and holding the weight up and just focusing on the upper body. Pick your poison and do whatever feels right to you. As long as you keep breathing. You definitely need to do that. Over halfway there. Almost there. 5 seconds to go. Time. All right, set the weight to the side, pull those heels in, and 1 minute of our heel touches. Here we go. Keep it up, looking good. If you start to feel like you're straining through your neck on that crunch, just go ahead and set your head down and do it without the crunch. Almost there. Time. Beautiful. All right, take a second, take a nice deep breath. And then we're finishing off with that single arm chest press. Grab the weight that's right for you. 30 seconds on each side. Here we go. Beautiful, you got it. Switching sides in 3, 2, 1, switch. Time, all done. Set that weight down. Sit all the way up. And go grab some water. We are done with our third set. All we have left is our final stretch. All right, beautiful. Bringing it back in, making sure your space is clear. Sitting up nice and tall, take a deep breath in, and then let it all out. Just relax for a moment. And then on the next breath in, bring your arms up overhead and reach forward towards your feet. Pausing here, taking another breath. And then sliding your hands up your legs, come all the way up. Inhaling, reaching nice and big overhead for a nice supported side bend, letting that hand or elbow rest on the floor. And then on your next exhale, come all the way up and go to the other side. Coming back up to center. One more big inhale, arms up, leaning forward. Maybe reaching just a little further than you did last time. One more breath here. And then on your next exhale, coming all the way up. Bringing your legs out to the side. We're gonna, without the big reach overhead, we're gonna put our hands in the middle and we're just gonna slowly walk them out till we feel a good stretch. And then pause there. Take a big breath in. Relax your feet, relax your legs. Let everything sink as you exhale. And then maybe walk your hands just a little further forward, maybe not, up to you. Another good breath. Again, letting everything soften and relax. And then one more time, maybe inching forward just a little more, maybe not. Really stretching through the inner thighs, maybe through your back. And then walking those hands right back in. Bringing one arm across in front. Maybe moving your head around a little. In whatever way feels good to you. Ears to your shoulders, look side to side, slowly and gently, maybe nodding up and down. And then release. Go to the other side. Same thing, moving through your neck just a little. See if there's any spots you need to pay a little extra attention to. A lot of us overlook our necks. Don't pay attention to those little knots. And then later we're like, I don't know, I have a headache, man. I don't know where it came from. It came from your neck. One more moment here. Or more. If you find those tight spots and you want to stay in this position, go for it. If everything's feeling good and you're ready, you can go ahead and release. And then we're going to bring the bottoms of our feet in together and do that little lean forward, focusing this time on our hips. Maybe pressing down a little with our elbows, maybe not. Leaning just until you feel a nice stretch for you. Take a deep breath here. And as you exhale, maybe soften just a little further forward. And then one more time, nice deep breath in. Maybe softening a little further as you exhale. Last big breath. And then as you exhale, come all the way up. Hug those knees in. And we are done. Thanks for joining me today. And I will be back on Tuesday. I hope you will too.